Welcome back to Sweet Tea and Roses. My name is Rose. This is our second project for Make It March 2026. JJ with Joy is whom I'm collaborating with, and we have several designers that have created papers for us. All of this, if you cannot see it, all of this is going to be in the description box below, okay? So the first one I did used Created by Tina. And this time I'm using Tease Digitals. So I'm going to show you a little bit about those here in just a second. I've already got a lot of it cut up to save time. Why do we look crooked? Hold on. Are we crooked? Are we? There. Try that. Let's see. Make It March 2026. These are all the makers. So make sure you go and check out all of the wonderful projects that are being done with these wonderful papers I'm having so much fun with. And here are all the links to everyone, which, like I said, will be down in the description box. So you'll be able to see that. All right. We are using Tease Digitals, and we're going to do some more Happy Mail. I'm just having fun with this. I love embellishments, so we're going to do that. Let me show you. I've cut out quite a bit, and honestly, we're just going to play. I don't have huge plans. There's some tags and some little envelopes, and y'all, oh my goodness, these images are the cutest. Look at this. Whoop! Hello. Get back up here. Aren't they sweet? So I'm going to have a whole lot of fun with those. Here's some kitty cats in some rain boots. I love this one. That looks like my grandbaby jumping in the mud puddle. But there's a bunch of beautiful digitals. And when I printed these out, I don't know why. I printed them out smaller than they actually are. I don't know. But look at the duck. Oh my goodness. And the little girl looking. So mine are going to be a little bit smaller, but I am so fine with that. It is just, it is what it is. And I haven't taken these are pockets. Look at that adorableness. And I think is my camera having seizures over there or what? Stop it. Rain boots. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I cut out different things just to play with. Look at that baby in the raincoat and some little baby ducklings. Umbrella, look at that. She's just a precious, precious stuff to play with. And I did cut out some words. I've got choose joy for joy. She did that for joy. Look at these. I'm just showing you a little bit of what is in her little kit here. It's a beautiful kit, y'all. And T's pretty wonderful herself, just to let you know. Miss Teresa. Look at these. I love these. They look like stained glass. I'm going to do something for my mom. She loves stained glass. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to use this, so I've got one printed on paper and one on cardstock. And the same here. These are printed on paper. I've got some printed on cardstock. I haven't cut these yet. But aren't they beautiful? Now remember, mine are sized smaller than what they're supposed to be. I've already cut out a few of those. Look at these gorgeous papers. So I'm going to finish cutting these out because I think I want to make some Happy Mail pockets, and we're going to make ephemera to pop in there. And let me cut these out. I might tear them. How's that? Let's do that. I don't know how we're going to do the rounded part. We'll see. They're so pretty. T, you did such a good job. I'm not a big blue person, but I am actually really enjoying working with all of these. Let's see. I don't know what we would do without a tear ruler, do you? Now, you know I'm going to do some sewing, so I'm going to pop in and out on here because I just got to. You certainly don't have to, but I just kind of need to, or I feel like it's just naked. Let's start with this one. I think what I might do, since I put this on regular paper and I'm going to want to make a pocket, let's see, do I want to put one together? Oh, maybe so. Hold on. Ooh, you get the whole thinking process today. Don't run away screaming. Can you believe I've got a heater on? Good grief. Go from air conditioned to heat to air conditioned. 78, 75 the other day, whatever it was. It was hot, had the air on. Got up this morning and was freezing. Had to turn the heater on. Crazy weather. Okay. Let's see. I needed it a little bit longer. So we may do like almost like I did in the other project, but it's absolutely going to be a envelope this time instead of opening. Okay, let's see. I guess. And I like the little shabby look. Do y'all like that? I like the little shabby look. So let's see. Let's do this. That's a definite middle portion. Come on, silly. Well, if you can fold a little straighter than me, there we go. So let's fold this one, and I think I like this. So, and I like this. So I think we're going to do, nope. I don't want it down too far. There we go. Look at this. When you know I like the roses. Okay. Maybe even a little further. Because I think I want to put some lace right there, so I want it to... Yeah. Okay. Now... And you don't have to be, like, extremely precise or anything like that on this. I don't. Anyway. Okay. And I am asked all the time about what kind of glue I like. And my particular favorite is Fabri-Tac. Especially on thin paper like this because it doesn't seem to buckle. My opinion. And a lot of people like this other one. And I use it occasionally, but not always. The Art Glitter Glue. Okay, make sure. All right. Now, one thing we need to do, or I think so anyway, is I will go around and ink this before I do anything. But first, we're going to line it. And I think what I want to use is, I don't want to use tea-dyed paper. Let's use old sewing pattern paper. Okay, I had some I was working on another project with. So I brought it over here because I think I'm going to use, instead of tea-dyed paper like I did on the last project, I think we're going to use the pattern paper and even put it on the back of some of the, what you call them, tags and different things like that. So if you've never done this, this is so much fun because it's going to be sewn around, right? So it doesn't have to be perfect. Here we go. I'm just putting a little bit on here, enough to hold it still, and then I can tear it off. Let's see, that one's got some fun stuff. And it'll hold it while I sew. There it is. Thought I lost it. And you know what? Even if some of this hangs out, I would probably be okay with that as well. I love that tatty torn look. I just do. So, there you go. If you don't, don't use a tear ruler. Well, come on. Come on, come on. Don't forget, in the description box, there's a place where you can go and show us what you do. So if you go get you some of the digitals and you want to share with everybody. Please do. There's a couple places you can go. And tag it. So we'll all know to come look. I'm so excited. I love to see everybody's interpretation. There's so many ways, right? I don't know. What did I do there? But it's okay. And can you explain, I just cleaned up everything from the last project. Explain to me how you can get down to another 12 by 12 inch workspace. Oh, in that little bit of time. Jeez Louise. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave some of this tatty out. And then we're going to fold it. Oh, yeah. Yes, and it'll just look torn and crazy. And I'll probably drive some of y'all crazy who like the straight, perfect edges. Eeks. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to sew. I'll be right back. Okay. Here we go. And I'm going to break out this Indian corn blue from close to my heart, and it is so old. I'm telling you, I do not know if they still have it. It's very old. Come on. So I'm going to go around. I know you probably don't want to see me ink. I wanted to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a little inking on both sides, and then I need to sew the sides up here. And I may go ahead and find some lace that I want to put here and sew it on as well. So, see you in a minute. Let's just see what I'm going to decide to do. Here we go. I think it turned out pretty cute, actually. That's going to hold what we make, our little ephemera. And I'll show you. I tried this, and I tried this one, but I didn't want to cover up the sweet paper. And I tried this one, and then I found this, and so that is what I stuck with. And this was kind of hard to sew with because it is starchy, but it's super cute, right? So that's what I did. And then I've been looking for things to play with. So I picked out some old film strip that we can use. And where's my voice? And I picked out some of my favorite little pieces. Let me move that. I will have ink everywhere. So we're going to use some of these to make either clusters or dangles or what have you. Look how sweet. Oh, I pushed them all up. I'm sorry. I'm off camera. There we go. And then 2 tags. And I'm going to cut out one of these. So that's what I'm looking at. And I went and found just a few I may use, I may not use. This was actually some I had with blue. And this is probably antique that I thought I might use on some of toppers on the tags. So we'll see. I'm going to go right now and I'm going to get my paper to back the tags with. And then I'm going to sew around those. And I'll show you in just a second. Okay, we're just going to go with it for a minute. Hope you don't get bored. We backed it with the pattern material and did some sewing. Now we're going to ink and figure out what we want to do on the front. I know I want to do some sweet little picture, but you've got to figure out, do you want to put like a little cluster? So I thought I would walk you through my thinking process, and we're also going to put some toppers on these of some sort. This is what I do to all my digitals. If I use a digital kit for a journal, I like to really totally redo. Just alter it a lot. With papers on the back and sewing especially. Okay, let's close this. Now I want to do something for the front, right? I have no idea. Okay, let's see. That fits. Let's do him. He is adorable. And it's a little boy followed by ducklings. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some of that down. If it'll tear, let's see. This does not have to be precise either. I don't want to tear the little ducks off. Okay. I'm going to be able to see the photo. Okay, so we need something behind there, right? Not that, not that, not that. What about this? Maybe. Pull some of this. And you know what? Use some of your scraps. Look around your desk, see what you can find, and use your scraps. This is some of that pattern paper, right? So how much do I need? Oh. Forget about being perfect and precise. Just chunk that out the window right now. Another thing I use is cheesecloth. I like cheesecloth behind it. Look, just pick stuff up and start layering. Start layering everything. Look here. Let's do a little bit of this. Ooh, I kind of like that. Now, what words do we have? Blessings. And your peace. That one's cute. Give me just a second. Guess we could have done dream big or be kind, maybe. I don't know. But I like this inner peace because he is just watching his little feet and the ducks are watching him. and just start fitting things. I like this. Oh, this is cute. Come on. Can you see it? You hear that wind? Good grief. A lot of times I will put like oohoo sticks down. You know, lay it down where I want it, and then that'll hold it in place. Sometimes I don't. Let me see. Hold on, let's zoom. There we go. So you can kind of see. You just layer things up. I like to use, I don't have any cheesecloth around. So we're just going to leave it like this for a minute. And I'm going to sew it. Okay, notice this is not precise sewing at all. You just sew around it and you have this cute little layered cluster, right? And then we are going to just glue it down there. Should have filled my glue bottle. It's the only bad thing. This stuff gets thick so quick and easy. Okay. So I waste a lot of it. But here we go. And now we're going to top it. Very cute, right? Now let's do a topper. I brought those over here, thinking I would use some. This is just junk. Don't be throwing away your junk. This is, I know it's antique. It came off of something over there, and don't throw it away. Let's see. Maybe even, hopefully. And then we're going to put this through. And we can even make a dangle to dangle from it later. Okay, who ate my scissors? There we go. And I'm going to sew that across. Maybe. Come on. There we go. And there she is. That is how I alter digitals. Let's do this one. Now let's use maybe this. We can do it probably the same way. There we go. And I know it needs some blue. Let's put some blue on there. They don't have to match, by the way. To me, anyway. And some white. Is this what we used on the other one? I think so. This might be a long video, guys. Sorry. Not that much. Let's cut that down. We can use that. We can also, you can just keep layering until you are absolutely happy with it, right? Here's some old lace. And you can tell there's no plan here. I'm just laying, right? Okay, we need to go around. It doesn't look finished to me unless it's inked. If it's mine, other people, I love their work. If mine's not inked, I don't think it looks good. I don't think it looks finished. Inked and sewn. I get used to seeing it a certain way, and I'm like, nope, that's not done. Now, sew it and we'll come back. Okay, I don't feel like I can see this enough. This is what it looks like sewn, just in crazy patterns. I don't like that as much. So I'm going to actually go over it. I'm just going to cut down some lace where you can still see the pattern through there and add that. So let's do that. Don't overthink this, please. Let's see. Let's do right here. This is not perfect. This is, I just needed some white. Or some blur, I guess. Kind of blur out a little bit. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to lay this over it. And then now you can see that just a bit better. So let's do it. I so appreciate y'all stopping by to see what's going on over here. If you like what you're seeing and you like this kind of crafting crazy, you just come on in and hit the bell. I would love that. And I hope you are enjoying this March Madness we've got going on here with JJ with Joy. Let's see. You know what? Right there. Layer, layer, layer till you love it. And on this one, where did I put that? Okay, somebody is on my desk stealing stuff. Okay, maybe not, but, you know, can't be me. Let's do this one because that has the little bit of ivory color and the browns. So this, and this is all a lot of white on there. So we will bring in some blue and ivory instead of white. Now, where'd that thingy go? Here we go. So what do you think so far? Send me a link if you like to do this. Was I just hiding from you? I'm sorry. Send me a link to yours if this is something that you also do. Show me how you alter your digitals. Let me go see ya. I love to get new ideas. I'll give you credit, but I will scrap lift it in a hot second. There we go. What do you think? I think it's pretty cute. What's going on with this? Okay. There. Now that I've got you probably nauseous from moving, we're going to let this just lay on its side, I think, over here. All right. So we have 2 tags to go in our envelope. This is just going to be an envelope of ephemera. And let's go to, we're going to do this. We're going to make a little, here, we're going to use this instead. Okay, let's measure. I don't want it any too wide. We don't want it too wide. Will it tear? Yes, it will. I want those frayed edges. Oh, darn. There we go. Look. We can even use that. Don't throw those away either. I love ticking. Love, love, love ticking. Okay, we're going to fray up this bottom as well. Don't throw these away. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to choose. This is too dark. So let's start layering. Let us layer. Oh, first thing, you're going to have to fold it over so you can add your pin. So I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to stitch. Okay, so we've got it stitched. So you can put it on your little, I think this is a quilt pin. Okay, so we've got about the right width. Now, let's play this. And I like these ratty. So, tear it up to your liking. Ooh, I like that for a topper. Okay, I'm going to hold that one out. This is probably vintage. This is pretty old. Do it this way. Now let's bring in some more. Don't be careful with this. The more you're careful with it, the more you putz with it and then don't like it. So we got that. And a lot of times I have all my little scrappy pieces of lace, you know, tiny pieces. That's what I usually pull from, but I don't have them all over here right now. So, whoa, we did have like this. Keep your scraps. We need that. We'll piece that one. We'll piece that one. And let's see, which ones? All right, let's tear a little bit. So I say, okay. I want it ratty. Now, let's get a piece of this. I have been in some of the best swaps ever. And so I have stuff, I have no idea where I got it. I've got so much. But I know this one was from a swap, I think many years ago, actually. Use whatever you can find laying around. And do not be afraid to get it off center and everywhere, okay? I'm going to sew. There we go. I added the little Choose Joy. And do you see just the crazy sewing on there? Do not try to be precise. And with just your little snippets and things just hanging out everywhere. Here's another example of one that I've done. So just that kind of little throw it together. These are fun. These are one of my favorite things to do. So this will go in our ephemera. Let's see, should it be? No. Let's stick it in and we're going to make something else for outside. Okay, let's see. Let's do a dangle. I love this. The boots. I love the boots. Okay, let's do a dangle. All right. So let me outline these. These I cut from T's Digis, right? Don't forget that. And you want to be able to see them really well. Oh, I hear somebody talking. Hold on. I thought he was going to come in. Guess not. So if he does, I'll pause you again. Okay, we're going to use this and this, I know. But we're going to need some... I know we're going to need a button. Always have to have a button. Let's do a little one. Or should I do... Oh, let's do that one. A little wooden button. Okay, we're going to use that. But we still need to... Let's see. We've used this, so this would be good. And it needs to be in betwixt the two here. I need a word. I need a word. Let's see what we got. T. Let's cut out Blessings. But we're actually going to cut it like this. Oh, I forgot I got to make a hole in it, but that's fine. I just need the word. All right, where are them little bulb pins? Finally, I have 1,055,000. No, not really. Bulb pins, but I can never find one when I need it. Otherwise, they're all over my desk. Know what I mean? Okay. Oops. Backwards. Oh, them dang dogs. Okay. Put your pen in there. And then work backwards. We had this. And I did put little holes in there, by the way. So it's easier. Wait. Okay. Then we're going to put blessings. Then we're going to put their boots that are so cute. And then our piece of lace. Then our background. And just like that, we have the cutest little dangle. And we can put it inside our pennant. And I am running, oh, it's 47 minutes. So this will probably be the last piece we do. There's so much more we could do. But I wanted to at least show you how to alter and make cute personalized ephemera out of your digitals. And I do want to say thank you again to all of our sweet friends who did the digitals for us. These are T's digitals, remember? And this is how it ended up. What do you think? Let me know if you like videos like this. We can always do more. Like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And you have a blessed, happy day.